Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. Today we are going to go over the Firearms Plus Mod. This one is quite new, only 4 days old, and as you might have guessed, it adds some new weapons. So these are all personal weapons, as in it does not add vehicles or turrets or anything, but these might as well be, because this adds some very powerful weapons to the game, which is good. I think variety is good for this. So it essentially adds kind of 4 tiers of weapons that are listed here on the mod post. You have your scrap weapons, which are essentially just your early game weakest of these type. However, they are still stronger than the vanilla version. So vanilla, you have your pistol here with a range of 15. You have your scrap pistol, which has the same range, but the ammo for it is quite a bit stronger. You have your scrap pistol ammo here, which does 8 physical damage, compared to the 2 plus 2.4 because we have all upgrades for this, so it does do almost double the damage. And then your next tier, and you have like scrap weapons of other stuff as well. There's really a lot here. So here you have a scrap rifle as well. And then you have like your civilian level, so the next level is civilian, which is a bit stronger. You have your civilian pistol, which has a higher range. And then civilian pistol ammo, which does 15 physical. You have your civilian assault rifle, and that ammo does 25 physical compared to the even the 11 of this. So quite a bit stronger. These do add some new parts to the game as well that you need to make these. So in your intermediates menu here, you have multiple new things. You have polymer, which looks just like plastic, and it is made from plastic. And then you have your scrap gun parts, which is this iron, copper, and copper cable. Military gun parts, which are a bit more expensive, throwing in some circuits and polymer, red circuits rather. And you also need the civilian gun parts for that. Civilian gun parts just take scrap gun parts, iron, copper, and then the advanced gun parts actually take batteries as well as processing units. And those are primarily for things like your proximity annihilation device and your Bmo Slayer. But you have, I'm not going to show every one of these because it would be the video would be much too long, but you do have quite a lot of new weapons here as well as corresponding ammo for them. So if we take these out, we'll start with the scrap pistol. I am going to show a few of these, right? Now, one quick thing to note, guys, is with vanilla weapons, if you just hold down space, it'll pretty much auto shoot or auto target any biters within your range. This does not actually do that. So even holding space, you have to actually aim at the biters as if you were like using C. So C, actually as you aim, right? Spacebar does the same thing with the weapons from this mod, so you do have to be careful. So I've upped the evolution so we can test the other things, but just for example, you can see that it's a little hard to aim, but as long as you kind of kite them and aim in front of you, it works pretty good. So this is civilian. It's the cheapest, easiest to get. We also have, or that's a scrap rather, we have a civilian assault rifle, and this is actually quite a bit better. You can see it's taken out these big guys as well. So I really love the sounds too. Insane shooting speed. We do have all the upgrades though, keep in mind. So that is one thing to note, but still quite strong. And then you also have the researches for them as well, which they're pretty easy to find. Icons are pretty obvious. So you unlock all the stuff there. And yeah, I'm going to show quickly these two. These are like the super in-game weapons. So you had your scrap weapons, civilian weapons, military weapons, and then advanced tier, which is these two. You have your Bmo Slayer, which is pretty much specifically for Behemoth, except that it actually just kills everything. It'll like one-shot bases, one-shot worms, literally everything in its path. It's essentially a mobile tank shell, except even better. You can see it does 10 times 1,000 electric damage. And then you have your proximity annihilation shells or device, which does 100 times 100 electric. So the proximity one is interesting. It's actually like a mini shotgun. You can see it only shoots that far in front of you. And it does have a bit of a cooldown, but it is still quite powerful. Pretty much one-shots everything except these guys. And it's a very nice tree clearer as well. So there's that. And then this guy. This has a pretty high range, actually. So I'm barely out of range, but one shot. One shot. And yeah, so it does have kind of, it will do damage to multiple things in a line, it looks like. But you can see it's just taking all these guys out, one-shotting those. So there you go. Some very, very strong weapons, very good weapons here. You know, they aren't super cheap to make those, so I think it is fairly balanced. And lastly, I am going to show you they do have a sniper rifle as well. With a range of 40, which is the same as the Behamoth thing. So this is kind of a earlier version, I guess you could say, of the Behamoth. We have sniper rifle magazine. This guy, you know, this can take out bases pretty good. So like, sounds like a little pea shooter. But 2-shot bases. So there you go, guys. Definitely a lot of stuff to check out here. Really fun. If you're into the weapon combat side of things and want some more variety, this is definitely a mod to check out. We'll link down in the description to go to the mod portal page for it. And yeah, if you have any comments, feedback, suggestions for future spotlights or anything else, do let me know down in the comments section. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.